Today we're talking about why student loan debt is the worst type of debt. I also have 5 shocking student loan statistics for you. There's a lot of talk about student loan forgiveness, and I think it has its merits because I do believe many borrowers have been sold an idea, sort of a false bill of goods, but I don't think, I genuinely don't believe it'll ever happen. I'd like to be wrong. I'm hopeful, but I'm a skeptic. But part B, to me, it's only a good idea if we somehow address the root of the problem, which is the rising cost of college against the clearly diminishing value of a degree. People talk about free public college. I don't think I agree with that either. I think my vision would be I'd like to see a greater emphasis on 2-year degrees, specialty programs, industry-specific training. I'm already getting way off topic here, but simply put, today's model isn't working. And part of why I wanted to talk about it is I watched the Netflix documentary about the college admissions scandal, which is entertaining. I don't know if I would call it a documentary either, I guess, but you should watch it. It's like a reenactment. And you're reminded so much of what these colleges are selling is branding. It's like identity. And obviously I believe in, don't get me wrong, investing in yourself and in your education. I especially believe in investing in people and in relationships. And that's probably the best thing those big prestigious schools offer is the network. But for someone who did what I did, right, like attending a less prestigious, well-known college, or not well-known college, you look at it and say, at what real cost, right? Watching this documentary, it did remind me how sometimes the benefits of college are so impractical, so intangible, and to take out massive amounts of debt just to pay for the ticket to ride is so backward and wrong. Partially, this is shaped by my own college experience. If you have a very specific goal, doctor, teacher, lawyer, it's necessary. I get it. I went in without much of a plan, and I changed my plan halfway through. Mass communication to business took me 5 years and a transfer. I got very little out of college. Okay, I think I learned more reading a few business books than all 5 years of school. Sincerely, I mean that. And for a long time, my student loans cut me off at the knees. I graduated 10 years ago and I was 40 grand in debt with these things. I'm a case study for it doesn't work anymore. The student loan model doesn't work anymore. The reason student loan debt is the worst type of debt, and this basically summarizes the whole video, is because the return on investment for a bachelor's degree is consistently not there. Not a blanket statement, certainly works very well for some people in that 5 to 15 year range post-college, the returns are there, but it's consistently not there for tons of people. They get the paper, but they don't have the leverage, the skills, the value in the market to get any real return on their investment. That's not your parents' idea of college. It wasn't like that in the 80s. So here's 5 eye-opening student loan statistics for you. First one is $393 a month. The average monthly payment on a student loan is $393 now. For many people, that makes it hard to get ahead. It's an anchor that weighs you down. Why aren't more millennials buying homes and having kids sooner? They have this hole in their pocket. Next stat is 21 years. Supposedly, a student loan is supposed to take 10 years to pay off, supposedly. But there's been quite a bit of research, and on average, for the average borrower, it takes 21 years. On average, 21 years to pay off. I could literally throw up. Third statistic is 43%. 43% of college grads are working a job that doesn't require a degree. Hi, have we met? Real estate guy here. You don't need a degree to become a real estate agent, and I assure you, I'm not using anything I learned in my gen ed biology class. That was purely a waste of time. Next eye-opening statistic is 62%. Only 62% of college students finish their degree within 6 years. That obviously includes people who don't finish. There's a lot of people who put in 2 or 3 good years and don't finish. You know what? I wish that was me, because I ended up paying for a 4th and 5th year that, I'll remind you, have no value to me. Okay? Am I driving that point home? This may be getting too personal. The final statistic I'd like to offer is 1.7 trillion. Americans collectively owe over $1.7 trillion in student debt. I'm not here to tell you there's a bubble. Don't call me bubble boy. Don't call me Chicken Little. I can't tell you what this means for our economy. Really, I can't. All I know is more is being borrowed every day. Now, I'm not interested in making the case for student loan forgiveness or cancellation here. That's not what I'm doing. I'm way more interested in the root of the problem. I'm more on the side of accountability. You know, with personal finance issues, yeah, I'm way more on the side of accountability. Like, you signed on the dotted line. Nobody made you take on the debt. Okay, nobody made you do it. It's now your responsibility to pay it back. You know, same in my own case, by the way, zero excuses. I took the loan, I took the debt, I needed to pay it back for going to college. That's reality. You know, I'm definitely not making the case for student loan forgiveness here, but what I want is things to change for the next generation. I think the value proposition when you're taking out debt to pay for college is way off. With some exceptions where maybe the ends justify the means, I think there are a million other ways to get real fulfilling life experiences and professional experiences when you're 20 that won't leave you at a financial disadvantage for the next decade of your life. You know, if you have young kids, this is something to think about. You know, how we approach it when junior turns 18. You know, start looking around, because I think we're just at a tipping point. You know, smart families are going to start saying no to college, and it's going to be interesting to see what exactly college is replaced with. That is the thought and the question that I want to leave you with for the generations that follow us. You know, what will replace college? Because I really do think we're going to see some new strategies popping up. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. Have a great day.